Okay, you can see here my feet are pointing towards the axe blade. And I'm going to start my cut off with a low hit. And then after that, the second cut's just above it, overlapping. Now I turn, you can see my feet have moved again. They're kind of spread apart and pointing towards the axe blade. Now with this cut, I start at the top and then go down. And I just repeat. That action till the chip comes out. So now I've closed the notch up, I can't go any further. So I'm going to put in 3 driving cuts, hard as I can. Starting at the top, making sure you get down to the bottom. Now my driving cuts are complete, I switch sides. And start the same process. So remember, hitting at the bottom of the notch first. Top. Top. Bottom. Bottom. Top. Top. Bottom. Now with this short handle I can get closer to the log, which means that I can get this bottom wood here by reaching over and keeping your wrist straight. If you have a long handle, you have to bring the axe back like this, and you can't hit that bottom wood. It makes it very hard to separate the log. Now you can see here my foot's protected behind the log here, and this one's out of the way, and again facing towards the axe blade. Okay, that's very clearly separated, so I'm going to make my driving cuts. The top's already done, so you want to make a full power hit and keeping this foot behind the log here, so if it comes through it's not going to hit anywhere, like that. So remember, 45 degrees till the notch meets, and keeping your feet out of the way. It's not an extremely wide stance, but it's, my feet aren't directly behind the notch. See, if I keep my feet together and imagine I'm driving that cut there, that's when you're in danger. When your feet are far apart, can't get you. Also notice how I'm bringing the axe up in front of my nose and straight down. I'm not swinging over the shoulder like this or this. I'm moving my entire body and cutting straight down. So it's kind of like shooting. You don't shoot by moving your arms, you shoot by moving your entire body. Keeps your accuracy. Okay, let's do that from a different angle. So, how to swing the axe again, bringing it straight up in front of your nose and straight down, turning your feet always to face the axe. And to make the 45-degree cut, I'm not standing still and doing this like a lot of people do. You know, you don't get much power or accuracy. Much better to turn your entire body and make the cut that way. Now with this notch, I'm going to pretend the log is a lot bigger and the chips won't come out. So if you're having struggle to get the chip out, such as cutting a very large log or a very hard wood with knots in it, you're better off starting with a smaller notch and expanding it. Again, if you make any errors, you want to go back and fix them. You don't want to blunder your way through the log. Much better to take your time to learn. So now that notch is open, you can take the bigger chips out. There's that knot, that's what's causing the problem. So just cut it out. Now, if you're going to stand on top of a log, it pays to take a little bit of time and rough up the surface to give you a foothold. The same principle applies. This is a bit slippy, but should be a bit better. But what I like to do is, again, keep your feet facing towards the axe. That way, if the axe skips off, it's going to come into your steel toes. But this log's a bit too small to stand on, really. But yeah, your main dangers are glances across this way. So if you're behind the log, you've eliminated that hazard. After that, the thing you've got to worry about is misjudging your accuracy, maybe going a bit too high and coming into your shin. But shouldn't be a problem if you have your legs far enough apart, like so. And then the final hazard is when you make the driving cut to break the log. Don't keep your legs together behind the notch. It will come through and again hit you in the foot or leg. So if you pay attention to those things, it's a fairly safe activity, but you really want to have your accuracy first. Don't try and go powerful if you don't have the accuracy. Start off maybe with small swings, and you can keep your hands together. That's the advantage of a lighter axe. You can still move it. So once you've got that, then you can start bringing the axe up further and further until eventually you're picking it up and lifting it to full height, accelerating it as it comes in front of your eyes. Bring your hands together, and that's how you get a full power hit. You want to keep your elbows straight before you hit, and I'll demonstrate the difference. yeah, baby steps, but eventually we'll get there. Accuracy first, then start to add power, and then you can add your speed and rhythm. A lot of people seem to think that adding the rhythm before they've got the accuracy and power is a good thing, but it's not. You're just wasting hits. Concentrate on aiming and hitting what you're aiming at. Don't start going try to cut fast. Better to take your time, make each precise cut, and the rhythm and speed will come eventually. Anyway, that's about all there is to it.